I'm going to show you how to turn stock data into stock predictions. The first thing we need to do is go into D.AT and set up a new data setup, and it asks us to make a labeler. That's essentially what we want our stock to do. Here the default is to go up 5% in price over the next 10 days of trading. Let's set us a stop loss for our trading strategy just so we don't lose too much money if ever it goes down, and submit. Now we're adding measurements. That's the data that's going into our model to make the predictions. And closing price is always a great place to start. And I like to go with a little more than this. And then we select a transformation function, and that's essentially to get the varying stock prices into a standard range. I like divide most recent. And at this point, we could build our data set, or if we so desire, add more measurements. But let's do that for the more measurements it has a better idea of what the stock is doing. And so let's go with volume as well. And you know what, let's just stick with the last 30 days on that one. And we'll normalize on that. And now we're going to build our data set. And what it's going to do is it's going to go through all the historic data, chop it up into windows, label it, and create a data frame for us that our model can then train on. Okay, now that we built this data, we can now train our model. And you can either do that by downloading the data and doing it on your local machine, or using the D.AT servers with a sort of generic LSTM model. And we're going to do that right now. And now that we have our model, we could use that model on historic stock data to see if we'd invested using those predictions, how it would have performed historically. And so let's run that back test. And now that we have a model built and back testing, we can see how it has performed historically. That's the blue line. What all the sort of gray lines are random trading strategies. So this shows that the blue line, as it is generally above the other random trading strategies, it's definitely showing like statistical significance in terms of just being outside the realm of random chance. Now, the green line is the S&P 500. And so that is just to show you how if you'd invested using the S&P, where you would be versus if you'd been investing using your model strategy. And it calculates some nice things like the Sharpe ratio. It shows how daily performance would be percentage-wise, daily p-values, and also relative to your S&P 500, how your index would perform. Back in the data setup, running the backtest also runs some predictions. And we now have, these are the next 3 predictions, the top predictions in terms of which stocks your model thinks will gain 5% in the next 10 days, allowing for a 7% stop loss. And that's it. Subscribe for more content.